Almost a year.
Almost a year.
King of Time gifted a tier 1 sub to Moral Recordings. They have given 22 gift subs in the channel.
Hello everyone, let me know in the chat if you are goated with the sauce. This stream is only for people who are either goated with the sauce or are willing to link together and build. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm enjoying once again wearing green. This I got myself a turtleneck. Is this a turtleneck? It's definitely got a neck. Maybe it doesn't grip tightly enough. It's like a loose turtleneck. Thoroughly dipped, nice to hear it. That's a high fidelity Sean. Yeah. Floppy turt. Yeah, it's like a floppy turt. It's good. I got this when I thought I was going to be living in mainland Europe for the rest of my natural life. And I thought, time to dress more European, but now I'm back and I feel like I look like I'm in the territorial army, you know. It looks like fatigues. Say it's olive rather than green. Olive is a kind of green, Captain. It is green. It is green. This is green. It's like an army-ish green. And olive itself is a kind of green. It's green. Does it have elbow patches? No. It is the way it is all the way down to the bottom hem. It is what it is all the way through. It's one of those things that just are what they are. It does look beautiful. It's all right, honestly. If I'm wearing this, it means my other jumpers are in the wash. Are turtlenecks mainland European? No. No, not really, but I don't have a good working model of what sophisticated dress is like. And for me, with my limited imagination, that was my step in the right direction. You know, it was my attempt. I'm going to start telling us about the new iPhone. Would you like to hear about the new iPhone? It can track when you're going to die and how. Hello, everyone, by the way. Hello, Popper. Hello, King. Seems weird to say King. King of Time, Immoral, Captain Preston Frost, Imperial Halloumi, Josie Russell, Reception, Ichigo Dave, Captain Preston. I already said hello to you, haven't I? And everyone else. It was a step in the direction. Yeah, the lighting's good. I'm lit by the sun and a lamp, but it will change. The lighting will change because the sun will change. So we'll just see how we get on with that. Bring back roll call. This is a roll call, Elbert. The sun is a deadly laser, Captain. The sun is all right. Trust me, if you put your mind to it, you could get really into the sun. It's really good for you. Oh yeah, probably. Otherwise, like I'm lit by like artificial lights. But here, this is an even lighting as you can get because the sun's mega. See if we can get that light balance a bit better. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's real natural light. This is probably as close to my real colouring as you get. Unfortunately pale. Yeah, I'm quite dark. Have I ever messed with my white balance? What's the red thing on the left? Satisfied? Happy with that? Sure. Yeah, that combined with the limp turtleneck. Need to start playing it more often on stream. How well is it captured by the noise gate? We had people around on Saturday night, and that was my go home alarm. I just started playing that until everyone went away. Although it was maybe too relaxing. Maybe it should have been more of a siren. We put together a jacket potato station. We made 9 or 10. Well, really, this is Jam's doing. I made some cinnamon buns, which turned out not great, but everyone said they were nice anyway. We got a gong. Do you know? I'd love a gong. I'd love a gong so much. There's a kind of new age, hyper crusty, spiritualist church near me that is always offering like gong baths. At the moment, it's chime baths, and I don't like the appeal of the chimes as much. I want a big fuck off gong. Cinnamon buns and jacket potatoes, yeah. Are you going to have some sort of transatlantic critical opinion on this, are you? Are you going to give me a Floridian's perspective on that on that menu? Because from my perspective, that is a great evening at a friend's house. It was a jacket potato station, and you could put whatever you want in it. We had
hello.
Wensleydale. Sometimes I just say things uncritically. You're backing down. You're a dog who's just seen a larger dog. You didn't realise I was going to pounce on you for that. Albrot's scared. He's in Singapore. He hasn't got his normal backup, and he's afraid to be hypercritical. Jacket potato night sounds amazing. Yeah, so we had vegetarian chili. We had those crispy onion bits, baked beans, of course. Al brought keep shush. French cheese, chipotle sauce, garlic butter. And people just sort of heaped it on their potato. It was pretty good. How are my friends doing today? Yeah, they're good. They're all good. I went to a very big Buddhist temple this weekend. I'm feeling very serene. I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. I can't imagine you sat in a Buddhist temple without looking around to see if there's a little shop attached to it where you can buy a keychain. Can I buy keychains for my family as souvenirs? Saw Buddha's tooth. Yeah, did you get that as a keychain? I think Albert said beans and toast. Yes, beans and toast. You know what I mean? The guy's borderline illiterate. Maybe he hasn't actually done anything wrong today. Maybe I should cool my jets a bit. Albert's done nothing wrong. Just went a bit too hard there. I have to remember it has to be proportionate to what he's done. That's the golden rule. Your response to someone has to be proportionate to their crimes. You started throwing punches, it's preemptive. It's preemptive. The thing is, right, in dog country, like the park, amongst dogs, you have to strike first. It's no point having a proportionate response because that means you still have to respond to things. You should come out all elbows right out of the docket. You need to come out like you're made of knuckles. The alpha doesn't wait to strike. Yeah. The alpha doesn't wait to strike. The alpha doesn't strike for any particular reason, I guess, other than deterrence. Is dog country like a normal country that's 7 times bigger? No, it was my mind trying to remember just the word park. At the park, if you're a dog. In dog country, yeah. Well, I'm in Yorkshire, dog's own country. Albert eyeing up Buddha's yabos. Okay, thanks. Yeah, good. I'm glad we're all... Anyway, we're here to take a look at small spaces. I've just got a key from this, thanks to the developers and the go-between PR companies that allow me to get keys. And if I get far enough in, I should be able to get keys, which I can give to you. Not you specifically, but the lucky winner of some sort of lucky dip or raffle or whatever. And I like the idea of this game because it's just a nice interior design experience. You already said us, you owe all of us. Nothing I say is binding, Captain. If you try to get this to a court, the judge would take one look at me and say, get him out of here. They'd say, not him, not again. No, Big Poppy, you've misunderstood. Oh, God, I've committed myself. So let me tell you the challenges that I'm looking to get to. I've tried to get the most generic ones possible. Sometimes you have to accept the challenge in order to get the game. So you end up accepting something, not really even knowing what it is. Not even knowing what really that is in the context of the game. If I complete a medium unpacking level, which seems simple, if I unlock Scandinavian or Japanese furniture pack in shop, or I unlock the West Village duplex in New York, each of those should give me a key, which I can then pass on to you. Where's my key? I'm sorry, big old boy. I misspoke. I've consigned myself to heaven's toilet. Sean Morley is the unsentencible man. Yeah, and also, I've got a real good rapport with judges. People forget, they're the person that's going to be handed down the sentence. So if you get them on side early, give them a Kinder Bueno, massage the back of their upper arms, they're going to be thinking all of that. They'll be like, oh, they did do it, but like, they're sound and they're my friend. So that is going to create what solicitors call leniency. You're good at bantering with judges. I've got really good patter with judges, yeah. Yeah, they all like the same kind of stuff. They like Connects and cigars. Sometimes the big dog doesn't understand what they're getting into. The big dog is complacent. Honestly, the big dog most of the time never wins because the big dog thinks, well, I'm big, so it'll be fine. Hello, Rosanna. Sorry, I've just Googled it. Is my crime it said "and toast" instead of "on toast"? No one tell him. No one tell him. No, no, no. We're not a miserable lot. You tune in here, Albert, every single time, right? You tune into my channel, and what am I doing? I'm chuckling pretty much constantly. I am pretty much constantly chuckling to myself. And then I go into your stream, and it's you, bleary eyed, staring at German reality TV while visibly tired. And then you come back here and say, I'm miserable. I'm on top of the planet. I'm on top of the world. I'm Katamari Damacy. I'm giving you a leg up by sharing some of my energy. You can't tear me down for it. Albert's been way too sleepy. Yeah, you're permanently jet lagged. You spent it too long looking for keychains. There's a whole city state out there for you. You should go to I keep telling you, you should go to a Jubentia cafe. You'd absolutely love it. Albert beef. Albert would love beef. What a great food group. All right. So if I remind myself what I'm supposed to do, I want to get Scandinavian or modern Japanese. That's good. I want to complete one medium unpacking level. Not that I know what that even is. Let's just play. I think this is all I can do in the entire game is something in here and something this. Okay, unpacking is coming soon. So this, not to be too critical, although I am going to be criticized now. One of my challenges that I've sort of signed up to complete is to do a medium level unpacking level. It looks to me like that's not possible in the build they've given out. So I sort of wasted one of my things I signed up for there. Okay, Maxine just moved to New York to study graphic design at NU. She loves to draw and reads a lot. With a bit of luck, she got a room in a shared flat in the vibrant Lower East Side. Maxine always romanticized the buzzing city, and now that she lives there, she fully takes in the eclectic vibe of the people, the streets, the cafes, the bars, and the restaurants. Living on a budget in New York can be tricky, but she manages to find the fun. Her room gives her space to calm down and relax. Maxine loves the feel of natural materials, thrifted finds, and she tries to add personalities to every inch. To unwind, she loves to curl up in pillows and blankets and read her new favorite book. Find. Is 15 square meters truly equivalent to 161 square feet? Maybe 161 square feet's not that much. I'm not very good at picturing that. What's a square foot like? What's a foot? How long's a foot? I'm 6 foot, so like 6 of these? 6 heads? Is my head a foot? Is my head a foot? Am I 6 of my own head? No, don't clip. People don't just enjoy the moment. I think your feet's a foot. My feet's not a foot. That's insane. Feet are huge. And I've got big feet. I thought you were more than 6 feet. Well, I'm 6'3". That's just a bit of spare change. That's just a bit of extra. Turn camera. I love doing that. Zoom in and out. That's my favorite. Of all these kinds of basic camera controls, I care the least for this. I like this quite a bit, but I love to zoom in and out. Isn't that just the best? Rotate objects? Yeah, a bit like zoom in, really. Furniture mode. See, this is what I like. Look, there's just a nice, I think this has got a nice layout, a nice complete objectives. All right. Now, we tried to do an interior design game before, and the objectives are where the whole thing became insane. Because it didn't really care if something looked insane or not. And it was quicker if you wanted to play the game just to slap anything down. And maybe that'll be true here, but maybe it's up to me not to do that. Zoom and enhance. Zooming is enhancing in real life. If you bring something close to your eyes, it's a lot easier to see it. Okay, there's nothing out there. I'm getting excited for the outside world. Yeah, I've heard that, Harry, and I've seen it in action. All right, so my basic needs are 1 bed, 1 dresser, and a reading nook. All right. Do I not need a doorway in? Oh, I have one of those. Great. Knock, knock. Lovely. Oh, can I just say, first point for detail? They let you see what the room is like when the door's open. So if I was to get a... these are seats. These are tables. But where's bed? Sleeping. All right. I need 1 bed. So what am I? I'm like a naive New York romanticist on a real budget. So maybe I sleep in one of these, right up against the wall so no one can get in like this. Is that good? What color scheme should we have? What does this do? Oh, another one? No thanks. No, keep still. Colors. Oh, and it has some prefab designs. I like the tealy bluey green. I think that's good. Now if I try to open the bed, see, I don't like that happening. That's mad. It's lost all the points I gave it for the bed, for the door opening. So can I put more pillows on here? Because I need to be able to add pillows. So is that potentially part of beds? No. Is that part of... What is that part of? Working, sleeping, living. Are pillows part of working? Is it part of seating to have a pillow? No, those are office chairs only. So what about bed chairs? There's no such thing, is there? There's no such thing as a bed chair. So maybe it's in seating in here. Nope. Tables. Those are tables. Storage. That's storage. Lighting. Those are lamps. Decor. We've got books and we've got pillows. Great. So why can't the reading nook be on the bed? Is what I'm thinking. Oh, is there gravity? Is there gravity? I mean, it offers new opportunities. The 0G. Like a cook chair. I don't think it's a cook chair if no one can get in, right? Like if it's just not possible for anyone to be here. More pillows, I think. Off this. Ghost cook chair? Can a ghost get cooked? Can you cook a ghost? Oh no, I've thought about it, and maybe most ghosts are cooked. Like, unless you... Presumably, to get cooked, you need to be in a monogamous relationship. And unless you both die in the same car crash, a lot of, you know... I don't think widows and widowers are expected to, like, mourn until they die, right? A lot of people move on these days. I think maybe ghosts are cooked. You can definitely cook a ghost, yeah. What I'm saying, most ghosts are just cooked par the course, right? It's normal to be cooked if you're a ghost these days. Probably just the normal way to do it. These are... Yeah, well, I'm thinking my nan, she never moved on. It was just like, well, that was it. That was it. Married that guy, he's dead. That's the end. So he did. My granddad never got cooked. Probably. I don't know all the ins and outs of her life. That's the blonde now, by the way, if you for the lorists, for the wiki editors. No, she didn't. She never knew. Listen, it's even if you think I'm lying, it was never part of the story that she chose to go blonde. It's very integral to the story, in fact, that the blondness came as a surprise. All I'm saying is my granddad got cooked, it was when he was alive. But he never got cooked as a ghost. With a pillow here. See, I think I'm being very efficient because we've only got 2 needs and I'm meeting them all in this one little corner of the room, which like frees. Look how much floor space you've got now. We've just rotated our kitchen table. And the amount of floor space we've got is insane, right? If you just get things flush against the wall, you just get so much back. Has she had any blonde hair inducing boosters recently? It comes back a little bit when she gets a top up, yeah, but it's never been as strong as the initial blast. That blast really took us all aback, you know? And she needs a dresser. All right. Oh, sleeping. Is that a dresser? To me, a dresser should be tall like this. And then that can just face directly in. Like this. There we go, we've done it. It's so easy to decorate, you know. Some people make a real palaver out of it. Done. Yeah, great. Yeah, great. Drops or drips? Oh, okay. Let's turn the quality just down to high. It does seem to be a lot fancier looking than you'd maybe think it needs. I wonder if... I think applying that setting has crashed it. I think it's gone. Am I still here for you, though? Am I still broadcasting okay? Because, all right, well, the game's gone. Can you put the field of view way back up? Yeah, if you like a big field of view, as high as it goes. It might come back. Let's see what Task Manager says. Task Manager will not show in front of the game. Not responding. Got a very clear not responding here. That's what I was hoping it would be like, Preston Frost. And I think it can be. Yeah, it's just gone. Of its own volition, it's turned off. But that's exciting because we'll see if that setting went through. Any of you got bean bags? I feel like at least one person here will have a bean bag. But who do I think it will be? I think Captain Preston Frost could have a beanbag. I have a gonk. Are they similar? Do you think they're like similar things? No beanbags here? Yeah, that sounds right. Who do I think has a beanbag? Could Big Popper have a beanbag? I don't think so. Who's most likely to have a beanbag here? Maybe just Captain. Maybe I was just looking at Captain and thinking, you used to have them. Okay, good, good, good. My nose has still got a little bit of juice left. Okay, so now it's just on high and we're sticking field of view up to maximum, which isn't even that high. Okay, now we're applying settings. And now I think the game will crash again. I've avoided the Eye of Sauron by being silent for a while. It's not speaking, it's the things you choose to say. Don't be a petulant child. Be like, oh, I won't say anything. It's the specific things that you're choosing to say. It's not that I'll jump down your throat for no reason. You said we were a miserable lot. You know, is that not lashing out? What's better, a beanbag or one of those? Oh, the inflatable sofas are vile. I'm not a big beanbag fan, just because I don't know if you've ever had one when a seam goes and the beans go. It's worse than the fur on a pine tree. It's brutal. The little beans. Don't have a beanbag? That's fine. What about a baked beanbag? Oh, if you look up Mr. Captain Baked Bean, the guy from the Welsh, like, ex-mining town that transformed his council house into a baked bean museum, he has filled those, like, early 2000s inflatable furniture with baked beans. So they do exist. Someone's done a proof of concept. Well, I don't know if the concept's been proven, but a prototype's been made. You jump down my throat because I said, and I quote, yes, it was pregnant with meaning. It was pregnant with criticism. It was distended with scorn. All right, let's go to Berlin. Louisa grew up in Berlin, but she has now moved to her first flat that's all her own. It's a fairly small studio, but the charming Grunderzeit architecture with its expansive walls and tall windows makes it feel just perfect for her. Louisa has just started her first job at a climate tech startup and is excited to dive into work. She wants a cozy home office area for the times she'll work late or won't make it to the office. When she's not working or at home, she goes out to meet friends in the neighborhood. Prenzlauer Berg is known for its beautiful tree-lined streets full of restaurants, bars, local shops, and small fashion boutiques. Right now, she feels like her life is finally coming together. I like that we get these stories of people who are involved in a tumultuous romanticism about living in a certain, like, district of a city. All right, what does she need? She needs a bedroom, a kitchen, and a bathroom. What, all in here? Oh, wow, this is titchy. So this would be the bathroom in here, presumably, right? It's tiled. So the kitchen and the bedroom needs to be in here? That's brutal. That's brutal. Ever having to have, like, kitchen smells get stuck to the material of your bed? I can't hack it. I don't want my bed stinking of spinach, you know? Catch me romanticizing the idea of living in Edgbaston. There's stuff in Edgbaston. Are you serious? You could have a great time in Edgbaston. Malala Yousafzai lived in Edgbaston for a bit. Toilet next to the bed? Oh, we're being gross again. Now the people in Edgbaston, not great because they're from Edgbaston, but there's some nice, like, to look at and walk around in. You can have a bit of fun. What's the other place near that that's kind of fancy? Harborne, is it? Am I thinking the right area? Harborne and Edgbaston border each other? I saw an Insta video last week that was all, look at how cool Edgbaston is. They're just like that because it's got... I think it's got one of the two Waitroses in Birmingham. Sorry, but I like Birmingham. Birmingham's a funny place. But Birmingham's a funny old place. I think in some sense you have to defend it because, like, it's always under attack from racists and stuff. Like, my mom lives in Handsworth, so I'm there, like, reasonably often. And that is like, that's now like ground zero for a transatlantic culture war about immigration. Place is fine. It's just a normal place. It's not just, are there no Waitroses in Birmingham? Yeah, there's one in, well, probably in Harborne, but to me, Harborne and Edgbaston are the same thing. Edgbaston has no pubs? Huh? Maybe I don't know Edgbaston. I think I've just been thinking about Harborne the whole time. Sleeping. What kind of bed would suit someone? A futon, because you need to get it out of the way. Yeah, just sleep in this corner like this on a futon, and then you can roll it up. You got no space. A futon's really dead clever. And then some candles, I think. Just a couple of candles in your little futon hole. And we'll put a couple of melties like that. It does feel like a drug den a bit. No, drug dealers don't put on candles. Just witches. It's a few fire hazards. I'll put a little baffle in. I'll put a book between. That's not going to do it, is it? What's fireproof? Everything here is flammable. A vase, maybe? What about a hobby? Could one of these hobbies stop flame? Maybe this canvas? Yeah, that's good. And that will keep us safe, I think. Obviously, you won't get the benefit of the light now. That's Bourneville. Yeah, you're thinking of a really different place. Do we have water? Doesn't that make the candle pointless? Yeah, you're right. I'll put some... Yeah, you're right, of course. What am I thinking? How about a candle on the canvas then? And that way you can see the light. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? And also you've got some backlighting for the canvases. Yeah, so that's quite exciting, I think. That's quite nice. Add a mirror so the light bounces up. Yeah, there should be a mirror, I think. What is that? A clock? Is that an Alexa? Yeah, you sleep with an Alexa in your bed. Why not? There you go. There's your Alexa. So you can listen to Boney M when you're trying to sleep. Maybe more candles, yeah? Do you think so? One here. Like that. That's nice. An air purifier or a humidifier, do you think? Yeah, do you know what? It's a bit chonky to be an Alexa. It's a humidifier, you're right. Well, you definitely want that near you when you're sleeping, because otherwise you'll get condensation in your lungs and you'll drown. That's one of the most common causes of urban drowning. Candle on the Alexa? Now you're thinking. That's exactly what a young urbanite would appreciate. Also, it's a humidifier, so this will probably destroy it. Candle on the candle? No, that's mad, because you'll snuff out the first candle. You'll have just made a long candle then. All right, so that's the bed. You need a dresser as well. Okay, so that's storage. I think we probably need this kind of a dresser. There's no room though. Are we gonna have to squidge some things around? What if she sleeps a little bit diagonally, then we move this candle up, and then we can squidge the dresser in like that? Do you know? Symmetry, it gets a bit fetishized, you know? Everyone's very into, like, everything should be in a grid or something. This is quite unique. I want to put a bit of art on the wall to show, like, this is an intentional creative choice. I can't make out what any of these things are from here, so let's just pick one. Buster Keaton, yeah, all right. Buster Keaton, that could be a blackout, because there's no curtains or anything, so this will help when it's dark. What's a dresser? I'm not sure. I guess there are like socks in there or something. Can we get the flat white pumpkin? Yeah, is that your coffee order? This, like the moldy pumpkin that's dead? Sure, I'm happy to do it. Could you add a camel? Yeah. I'm glad people are getting into it. I don't know if any of them are camels, actually. I think this is probably closest, but it's actually a kind of deer. Camel for you as well? Okay, just so you're clear, this is what you're asking for. You can call it a camel if you like, but... Multiple camels, sure, why not? Right, that's the bedroom done. Let's just do a quick bathroom, because I don't think bathroom takes very long. Doesn't for me anyway. I'm always in and out. Okay, sleeping, working, kitchen, bathroom, seating. Okay. Yeah, a bathroom stool. Lighting, a lovely bathroom lamp. Decor, a lovely bathroom pumpkin. There we go, utility. So, a big bath. Have you ever had a German bath? Sorry, a German shower. They're the worst. Well, at least based on a couple of places I've stayed in Germany. Toilet in the middle of the floor encircled by candles? Oh, we could do. Does it involve piss? No. I'm not describing a sex act. Well, what about if the shower just went directly here? Like you just showered by the lamp? Like we just say this wall has plumbing in it. I don't think you can fit a big bath in it. I'll show you. You can always fit a big bath. Look, right here. Right in the middle of the room. Like that. I think putting things at this kind of 40-degree angle, this jaunty angle, I think that's quite exciting. Maybe a standing lamp as well. Like a big standing lamp like this. That goes right over your head when you're lying in the bath. Not big, a wee bath? What do you mean a wee bath? Yeah, a urinal? Oh, we need a basin. Oh, they've only got one kind of basin. Oh, this is a toilet. I'll put that up high. The tall toilet. And then the basin next to it. Up high. There. Yeah, toilet and basin. Great. I guess what you'd need here is like a ladder or something so you can get up to it. Do we have a ladder anywhere? I guess you could stand on the washing machine. And then how do you get on the washing machine? You could stand on this block. There you go. I think that works. You've got to do more than jump. You've got to do a full Bennett Foddy exercise to get up there. You have to do a getting over it. A camel in here? Sure. Whereabouts would you want the camel? Left to my own devices. I'm going to pop it in the bath. Okay. Oh, here we go. Camel. In the bath. Yep, sure. Can do. Okay, I think that's the bathroom happy. And look, here's what we've done. By maximizing the space the way we have made so much room for a big kitchen. So, let's get an oven going, because the oven is the heart of the kitchen. The oven is how the kitchen lives. That's so small. That's so small. I think here, what you want to do, right? It's not nice to have a kitchen near where you sleep. So you have to create this really strong sense of separation. Although having the oven here, you're creating this separate space. Do you know what I mean? I was worried you were going to take this game seriously. What do you mean? I'm serious. I'm teaching you simple concepts. Listen, there'll be times in your life where you have a space that you need to use for more than one purpose. And by delineating it, you make a real clear separation. This bit's for sandwiches. This bit's for snoring. Or fucking. Could you put the sink like directly on the oven? Because that would consolidate the space. Oh. What, I can put a sink in the floor? Is there a hole in there? Hang on. I just need to check if there's depth here. No, there's not. All right, well, that's just for watering the camel. Is a single oven sad? I thought a single oven was normal. You can have another one. I thought a single oven is normal. Well, it doesn't seem to have any depth to it, so I think the water will just run across the floor. But what can I do? Yeah, who has more than one oven? That's like celebrity chef stuff, isn't it? The modern home has at least 3 ovens. What are we talking about here? I live in a modern home. Well, no, I live in a badly upkept, rented, like Victorian house that's been chopped into masonettes. Oh, I can get you a microwave oven if that's what this is about. I'll even give you a fridge as well. Big red fridge. You can have two. A modern home has 2 fridges. Modern home has 3 fridges. Sorry, I'm sorry for not being modern enough. Here's your 3 giant fridges. Fridge on the oven, maybe? You're just here to be silly, aren't you? You don't care for Louisa. I do think we can still fit an oven in with the fridges, though. I think that'll work out. Get rid of all that natural light. It's nighttime. It's night. I know that we're all a bit blinded by the sheer quantity of candles, but there's no natural light coming in. All we're seeing is the reflection of our own camels. Hello, Fluff. Congratulations on the streak. Is that a fridge freezer? I think so, yeah. Won't let me open them, which is not nice. We need a stove top. Oh, that's that then. Can I just put that on the oven? All right. Right. And now we just need a little workspace so that you can actually get some work done as well. I think we'll keep this minimal. Just a little desk and a chair. Oh no, a computer. Just say computers. Where's that going to be? Hobbies? Is computer a hobby? A lifestyle? Doesn't seem to be in here. Decor. Is a laptop decor? We'll put in a big rig. Great, that's all we need. We don't need the monitor. Great, we did it. This is how the temple in Road to Empress was lit? I don't know. They had more clearly defined colours, whereas this is like an orange soup. Okay, there you go, Louisa. Maybe I'll be able to accomplish something here. 1 second. Complete a medium unpacking level. Oh, I can't ever do that. Unlock Scandinavian or Japanese furniture pack in shop. Or unlock West Village duplex in New York. That's something that can be unlocked? Is that something in here? Is it a module? I don't know what they mean by unlock West Village duplex. Does that mean do the first level? Oh, maybe that's the next one after Williamsburg Studio. But I can definitely do this. All right, we're going to unlock. We've got 4 stars. Let's go for Scandinavian. Hopefully that gives us that kind of pared down, light pastel color IKEA look. Like I've got a feeling they're even using it as a as a euphemism for IKEA. People can't imagine beyond IKEA now. And why would you want to? How much would you charge for rent? Everything I can. All their blood, all their shoes, all their jewelry. All right, let's try this Williamsburg studio for, a couple. Ramon and Elena. Elena and Ramon found their dream space in a converted textile factory in Williamsburg. Elena grew up in Queens and works as a painter, splitting her time between commissioned works and her own exhibitions. Ramon moved from Mexico City 5 years ago to pursue a career as a sound designer. They both love their industrial studio with its exposed red brick wall and huge factory windows that bathe the space in natural light, and can't wait to decorate the space with vintage film posters alongside Elena's canvases and art supplies. Living in Brooklyn has a special vibe to it, but just as much as they enjoy the energy of New York City itself, and that unmistakable feeling of being at the center of something extraordinary. I have to say, people who are like that about living in a big city do my head in a bit. I've had too many friends that have moved to London, and then I go visit them in London, and they're a bit miserable, and rent's like doing too much, and they're sort of struggling with the city, but they're like, oh, but I have to be here because it's the center of the world. And the thing that got caught in my throat is that they said, and if I were to leave, I'd really feel like London had won, you know, and I would have failed at something. And I think the romance of living in like huge cities can almost become like a psychosis to some people. Like if you don't like certain aspects of it, you can go to Buckingham Palace or Manor Resorts anytime you want. There's loads of benefits to it. It's just also like kind of gigantic. One should not need to fight a city. I think just the feeling of like, I have to be there because that's the place. It creates a self-fulfilling... The prophecy of centralization is fulfilled by believing that kind of... The monomyth of the gigantic city. It's a terrible reason not to leave. Yeah, I felt really sad when I heard it. And I think the UK is not really a big place. Like, you can go there whenever you want. But to live there, well, I hope you're like a solicitor or something, or an incredibly accomplished burglar. All right, what is this? So this is a couple. Do we think the couple are still in love? I think that's really important for what we're going for here. And I think it's fair to say at least half of couples hate each other. Yeah. Actually, what percentage would you put that at? What percentage of couples do you think actually don't like each other? Because I think it's huge. Based on like listening to people's conversations at the bus stop. Separate bedrooms? I thought you were going to say separate bathrooms. Now that means they've really fallen out. Should we this feels like it could be Ramon's Gooner Den. I don't think there'll be much Gooner fodder to put in. Oh, hello. I don't know if it will really count towards any totals, but there does seem to be a little hollow space under here. I think Ramon sleeps under here. In this really confused, distorted, unintentional below the stairs area. Is the ratio better for queer couples, or is that... Yeah, queer couples are already participating in a certain kind of mindful intentionality. To have discovered that you are queer and then done something about it gives you tools that are very transferable for having a happy relationship. Not to say I've not seen queer couples that are in the absolute throes of agony. But I do think to be heterosexual is to sleepwalk yourself into the grave, you know? You know, that's another way of putting it. Okay, so Ramon, I think, sleeps under here. Is there any way to get him just to sleep on, it'll have to be the futon again, I think. It's not problematic to hate each other. I'm not saying they're shouting at each other or throwing crockery at each other. It's not politically evil to have fallen out of love with your partner and bicker all the time. I'm just saying, I think more heterosexual couples hate each other than queer couples. But, you know, that's their problem. We don't need a social movement about it, you know? I get surprised at true heterosexuals. It's like finding rare Pokemon. Could you unpack that massively for me, Shaz? What does it mean to find a true heterosexual? It carries the implication that most people have the opportunity and capacity to be more than heterosexual, or even just aren't heterosexual, just completely in denial. Fine, I'm happy to go on with that. But how can you ever know you found a true heterosexual? Once you start thinking through that lens of being like, some, maybe most, maybe nearly all heterosexuals are actually queer, gay, bisexual, pansexual, something else sexual, that hasn't come to terms with it. What would ever prove to anyone fully that someone is a heterosexual? Many are heteroflexible. Oh, but what are we talking about here? Are we saying, like, if I was a single guy who got trapped in a prisoner of war camp, would I shag some of the other guys in there? Yeah, if I was in there long enough. But that doesn't mean I'm not heterosexual. It means I'm stuck and bored. It means I'm bored. It means I'm bored and I get on with some of these people, all right. That doesn't mean I'm not no, I'm not bisexual. I'm not, no. It doesn't mean that at all. It doesn't mean that at all. Having sex with other men as a man does not mean you're gay or bisexual. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that at all. There are loads of straight guys who have had sex with other men. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It seems obvious that if I was in a prisoner of war camp for ages, and it'd have to be over a year, and I think if I was bisexual, it'd take less than a year. Sean is right, to be fair. Thanks, Josie. This is the first time we've agreed on anything that relates to sexuality. But mostly that's because I'm always saying gooning isn't a kink. If I was bored, I'd transition. But I wouldn't see anything transitory as happening. I'm telling you now I have the capacity, but I don't do it because I'm heterosexual. I don't do it because I have other options. Like, I have my preferred option available to me. Why don't I be a prisoner of war? Because I felt it felt problematic to say prison. That's why. I think prison sex has more baggage, whereas we haven't really thought about prisoner of war sex much. So it's a bit more of a blank canvas. I don't know why I've thought that. Barton shagged a lot of dudes. Yeah. I mean, they didn't conceive of anything to do with sexuality in any way we do, you know. The more you plead that you're heterosexual while laughing, the less I believe you for some reason. What war was it? The culture war. I got trapped in a forum. I was on the front lines. I was posting too much. Okay, and then Eloise lives here. She can sleep in this. This is a lovely bed. Just like the kind of bed you'd get with a coffee. And it should be in the middle of the room, I think. I think she's going to have really good style. I don't even know what Kiss of the Spider Woman is. Listen, I haven't come out as anything. I'm saying even the... listen, the problem is, right, is you think you're so nuanced because you've heard of the Kinsey scale. And I'm saying the Kinsey scale doesn't even capture all the nuance. Sometimes people do things because they're bored. And in doing that, they haven't radically changed themselves. They haven't emerged from any kind of chrysalis. They were just bored. Sometimes your first preference isn't around, you know? Sean would have sex with another man in a POW camp because it would be more gay not to. I haven't said that at all. It's a massive misreading of what I'm saying. If I were bored in prison, I'd play noughts and crosses. I wouldn't have sex with someone I'm unattracted to. You'd never have sex with someone you weren't attracted to. Like, never, for any reason. You couldn't imagine a world where you'd do that. Fine. I guess. All right, well. Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. All right. Some people are just like that. Some people don't get as bored as I do. No, I'm not a slut. I've got ADHD. I just get more bored than other people. I did preface this by saying I'd need to be a prisoner of war. Imagine how bored you'd get. No, but do you know what? No, because listen, right? Because I think everyone here is for LGBT rights and LGBT representation. And do you not think that you're kind of curtailing the progression of straight men by saying if you have sex with other men, that means you're gay? Because that means there's loads of guys who just want to do it then. Do you know, I think one of the biggest things stopping your average Joe Blogg straight guy in the street from shagging other men is that it would make them gay. And if you got rid of that, they'd do it tomorrow. They would do it this afternoon. That's why I said flexible. It's beyond you now, Shaz. It's beyond me. I'm talking to the discourse here. Would you have sex with a man if no one thought it was gay? I just don't really think I have the desire. I don't know. I've thought this many times. But you have to. Everyone's obliged to have this conversation with themselves. Everyone has to, at some point, look in the mirror and be like, am I straight? I just don't think I want it. I think I'm happy with how things are. I agree with you on the sexuality part. I'm just more confused by the concept of fucking because you're bored. What's Sean's take on hookup culture? What take is there to have? I'm not a Puritan. People can hook up if they want to hook up. Oh, yeah. There was a study done by the University of Amsterdam, and it put people in a room with a button and told them if you press this button, you'll get electrocuted and it will really hurt. Not everyone, but most men who were put in the room pushed the button. And I'm not saying that that gay sex is equivalent to self-electrocution, but it does tell you a lot about how certain people experience boredom. I thought it was everyone. I actually can't remember the study, but I do remember it said more men pushed it than women. I wouldn't. It would hurt. I can't get through to you. I hope the small spaces dev are watching this VOD. I mean, the beta's just gone live, so I mean, it's it's very plausible. And I have to send this entire VOD to them as well. All right, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm just telling you, I haven't learned anything about myself in this stream, and I haven't revealed anything about myself in this stream. Can you buy a shock button and keep it next to you at all times? No, because I don't want to electrocute myself. What did out me? How did we get started here? I haven't been outed, nothing's happened. I haven't been outed because I'm the same as I was when I started the stream. Okay, there's a ladder here so that you can get to the camel that's on the top of the dresser. Do you like that? That's a bit of environmental storytelling. Can you put an electrocution button in this apartment? I'll look for one, I suppose. I mean, I don't know if they'll have a built-in electrocution button, but again, if the devs are watching, they'll probably just put one in. Maybe they'll put in a prisoner of war camp. Maybe a plant. That's kind of like an electrocution button. Why do you need to get to the camel? So if you need to take it down and wash it. It'll get dirty. It'll get cobwebbed with enough time. It sort of has objectives there on the top left, but it's pretty close to us. You can't move on to it until you've put all these things in, I suppose. We need some lamps. I can't even see my way around. Was it an aye or nay for making this Ramone's goon cave? Keep in mind, we're really going to have to use our imagination because I don't know if there's much goon cave fodder in here. Nay. Okay, good. You were talking about how all heterosexual couples hate each other. Then you'd say you'd have gay sex out of boredom if you were a prisoner of the culture war. Yeah, that does seem like it paints a really clear story that I'm now seeming to backtrack on. But in the time, these all felt like innocuous comments. I feel in a sense like I've been trapped. I do feel like my words have been twisted, even though when you lay them back out and quote them right back to me, it does say something that I didn't intend. No, because I haven't. No, -1, because that hasn't happened. That hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. I've been here the whole time. You know, it's actually a bit homophobic to tease. It's a bit like Ross Geller would do. Tease a straight man about the potentiality of them being gay. That's like something Chandler Bing would do. Should we put a mortar and pestle down there? That's a bit of a thing a Gouda would have. We're all. It doesn't seem that way. I feel like I'm being mocked. I just think you should look in the mirror, you know. I feel like I am in a prisoner of war camp, but not for long enough to do the things I described. It's only been a few minutes. You're dressed as Ross Geller? No, I'm. Hang on. Now I am going to start taking objection. Maybe a little bit. But do you know what? They were supposed to be fashionable New York socialites, those guys. I'm not Geller coded. Jesus Christ. This I will take offense at. No one likes Ross Geller. He's pop culture's biggest weirdo. Sean is right in that some people will leap at the chance to be homophobic the minute someone is implied to have maybe had romantic sexual encounter with someone who's the same gender. Also, Ross wore turtlenecks. Whose side are you on? What friend do you think you're most like? Can you tell me who they all are again? Could you do me a complete rundown of the Friends cast? Including minor characters. Grundler, Phoebe, IDT, Chobis, Coffee, Bob Ross, Schwarn, yeah, Marge Simpson, the monkey, yeah. I like all these guys. Sean isn't Ursula. What, Le Guin? I'll say that. Frasier, yeah. Cloopus, Harry Hardy, Frasier's dog, Mustache Man. These are all me. I think I'm a bit of a Niles, yeah. I see myself in Niles. Soup Nazi, Albrot, sure. How are you doing? We were on a break. Camel. The Jerk Store, I think I'm a Roz. David. Schwimmer. Okay, we need to put a bathroom in here. Should we put a bathroom in this tiled room in here? Or I'm thinking of making that the kitchen. Maybe we'll make this the kitchen. A lovely chair. An oven. Maybe the chair faces the oven so you can sit and watch your baking bake. A sink. No, David is played by Hank Azaria. Okay. Crinston, yeah, sure. How much freedom do you have in this game? How do I quantify that? How much freedom do you have in your life? What do you mean? Oh, I need to make a countertop of some kind. I'm not sure how to do that, though. Like, can I make a... Oh, okay, yeah, a bar counter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, this fits the tiles. All right, so we're going to have a bar counter here, and we're going to fit a... Needs to be with the oven. Do you think I can make that greener to fit in better? Are there challenges? If you look on the top left, you'll see things that if I do tick them off, I can be considered to be done with this level, but they're not too prescriptive. They're just like the basic things. Oh, I can fit a hob in here. Yeah, hob next to the seat. That's good. And then a kitchen built into this bit, like a tap, a faucet. And then, should we just say the oven's built into that as well? Like, that's where the oven is? Yeah, the oven's built in. That's great. Are you bound by Newtonian physics? No, that's the best bit. Are you aware of Mike Graham and have you been following his fantastic sacking? You may need to catch me up on all of that, starting with who is Mark Graham? Okay, and then just a quick bathroom over here. Oh, are we all familiar with Mike Graham's You Can Grow Concrete? I love You Can Grow Concrete. I do think that's absolutely wonderful. He had absolutely nothing to lose. He wasn't in a particularly difficult interview. I don't really know him outside of that, to be honest, other than, you know, I know the type. Wasn't it? What was the thing he was on that it was pre-LBC, wasn't it? It was Harry will know about this. Should we watch it? Should we watch You Can Grow Concrete? Yeah, Talk Radio, that's what I was thinking. Shall I get it on? And then we'll find out why he's been sacked. It's only like a minute long. It's great when a clip's so condensed. Okay, let me get the audio going first, because I always struggle with this bit. Probably this. Okay. Great. That's the audio, and now... You've never seen this before. It's wonderful. It's just some... It's a long-standing, right-wing, talk radio, reactionary cesspool. Just having to... making and then struggling to defend an impossible claim. And the interview just goes from nothing to car crash in less than a minute.
Morning, Mike.
Oh, hello. What are you glued to, Cameron?
Just your screen, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. What do you do for a living,
Well,
Cameron?
I'm a carpenter.
A carpenter, right. So how safe is that for the climate?
Well, I work with timber, which is a much more sustainable material rather than concrete. I also
But you work with trees that have been cut down then, don't you?
It's a sustainable building practice.
How is it sustainable if you're killing trees?
Because it's regenerative, you can grow trees.
Right. Well, you can grow all sorts of things, can't you?
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can. See you, Cameron. That was Cameron.
He just doesn't need to respond. When someone says you can grow concrete, you just don't need to respond. Just sit and look at him. It's so good.
He grows trees and then cuts them down and then makes things from them. Brilliant. Marvellous.
And then at the end, his only way out is to be like, to make a reductive description of carpentry. Like carpentry's some mad, faddish, weird, freak vocation, as opposed to like a thousands of years old fundamental craft. Yeah, this guy just makes things out of wood. Yeah, lunatic. It's beautiful. It's tremendous. So he's been sacked, has he? What's happened? His real name's Archibald. He should have led with that. He should lead with that. Bath, big bath, bath by the lamp, maybe like sort of going 45 degrees. So many babies are called Archie. Where's that coming from? Has there been a footballer called Archie? My secondary school we called Archies. That's because the first word in it was Archbishop. One of Harry and Meghan's kids, right. People are naming themselves after royalty. Is this a mirror? Is it? No, it's just a frame. It's just a frame. Why would I want that? I guess mirrors are hard to do in games, so to save themselves some processing power, it's just a frame. Yeah, I'd freestand it. Floor standing light in the bathroom. Yeah, this is a modern interior design. We can't all live in whatever decade I'm going to claim you live in. An old one, probably. What's this? Knives and forks? Oh, painting supplies. Yes. A little bit of painting supplies, a little bit of paint. Bath painting. That's exactly what we want to imply. We want to imply that we're painting in the bath. Yes. Canvas in the bath. What's that? An easel? Yeah, great. From the bath. Yes. That's great. And I guess it makes more sense to bring these and put them on the table. Do you know, I did it to be silly, but I do think painting in the bath is probably absolutely mega. I don't like the toilets and baths are in the same room in real life. Yeah, it is genuinely a shame. There's it's mad how much bathrooms differ across Europe. I think the first thing I realized was like, you've got the flat toilets, like the German style flat toilets for looking at your poo. That's insane. I like to be a cultural relativist, but I think that's mad. I think there's more of a tradition of the place where you wash your body and the place where you do big poos are separate. I found that in the Netherlands. Does everyone remember all their phrases and when they said them? Can everyone still justify them? Oh, we didn't do a toilet. The biggest bathroom appliance of all. Oh, the toilets are always these. There's no freestanding toilets. They're all assume a wall toilet. Even the ones in Germany, which I don't think sound right. I think Germany's got a lot of freestanders. There we go. Toilet. Done. Save and leave. We have now unlocked the West Village duplex. I think this is the largest for square footage of all the New York, what's the word? Locations? Places? This is Anthony and Marcus. Marcus and Anthony were thrilled to find their modern loft just steps from Washington Square Park. Marcus is a cardiac surgeon who grew up in Chicago and moved to New York. Anthony is a native New Yorker who works as an architectural photographer. Their modern duplex apartment gives them plenty of room, and they've been excitedly making the space their own. Both share a passion for cooking, and they dream of a spacious kitchen where they can prepare meals for their lively dinner parties. Anthony needs a cozy home office for photo editing, while Marcus wishes to fill their home with lamps for soft, indirect lighting. All right, let's give a big focus on soft, indirect lighting. Are people enjoying the randomizer? Yeah. Does anyone here put the big light on? Mods, can you wait and see and then ban whoever says yes? put the big light on. Big light is foul. Oh, can we just jack-o'-lantern? Should we just do Halloween mezzanine? Are they different faces? Yeah, mildly. Or maybe actually completely they're the same. Maybe I've selected the exact same asset twice. Where's the other? Oh, this is the other guy. The rotten guy. All right. Let's space people out a little bit better. And then I'll put everyone's old favourite, the camel, in. Oh, where's the camel? Camel's in decor. Hell yeah. There we go. Off to a good start. I'm often doing crafting, so I need plenty of light. You can get plenty of light from lamps. I'm not banning any big light. You're a big light guy, aren't you? But you bought a LED remote-controlled light bulb as well, so you're not getting off scot-free. You're not saying you're part of the normal lighting crowd. Can I rest one of these on top of this? Yeah, just about. There we go. So what room's what? I guess they're going to give me just an explicitly tiled room. Oh, God. This is too much. Can I recolor this room? This is awful. Sean, I just got a new old FMV game and I was going to stream it, but I think I should gift it to you. I wouldn't say no, but wait until I've done a bit of Bloodshore, because it could turn out that I hate FMV games. I don't know. You shouldn't. The reason that bathrooms are normally white is so that you can really easily see what weird fluids are coming out of you. But green could disguise it. If a green fluid was coming out of you, one, you would absolutely want to know that straight away. That's probably very serious. And then this would obscure it and you'd probably never go to the doctors and you'd die. Pip should entitle you to dimmable bulbs for free. You could I just put tissues on our light bulbs. But no one's making me make this a bathroom. Like, I can just start setting up account. Oh, I already did that, didn't I? All right, this is a living room then. This is a living space. No, this is a home office. It'd be so cool all day in a tiled home office. No, candles are a lot of trouble. Candles are trouble. Candles are just for power cuts. Do we have any tables? Okay. Oh, these are horrible. Do we have a single nice table? Am I able to leave this scenario? Oh, I can hide walls. What's this? I can hide the second floor. Great. And I can skip to night. Okay, there's features. Maybe I've skipped to midday. Skip to night. Yeah, my nan's bathroom's covered in little dolphins. I don't really like them. Little dolphins and poems about the sea. I think they've all been gifted by relatives because I don't think she's naturally interested in dolphins or the sea. Her principal interests are anagrams and salvation via Jesus Christ. Does her nan live near the sea? She lives in Birmingham. She's about as landlocked as it gets. She rarely even sees salt water. That's fun. What, to live in Birmingham? Lots of canals for... Not that many canals, honestly. I don't think Birmingham even has more canals than Manchester. Oh, a wall lamp. Oh yeah, how about these high security wall lamps? Like you're in Metal Gear Solid. And then you could work here in this little illuminated space. I 100% think someone else decorated for her. She doesn't seem like a theme decorator at all. I don't think she's seen changing rooms. Yeah, it's kind of odd. If she was, but in fairness, if she was allowed to decorate it, it would just be filled with pictures of the family. And I don't want to see them while pooing. I see them enough when I'm in any other room in the house. All right, let's just put a computer here. I would love this to be like a little gamer den. Sort of an optional gaming chair. Then yeah, loads of mice. Lots and lots of mice and keyboards. Yeah, really good. Really good. This is good. This is environmental storytelling. One laptop, yeah. Laptop over here. Computer tower. Look at that. And then I guess a monitor, although maybe not. Maybe I don't want a monitor. No, maybe, but it doesn't go flush to the floor for some reason. What about this? The monitor can sit on top. Do you know the guy who made Stardew Valley? Didn't have a proper desk, and he just put his monitor on his PC tower and stood next to it. I could work here, you know. It would kill my back. How tall was his PC tower? He had a little desk that was more like a little coffee table kind of thing. And then his PC went on that. And then his monitor went on that. In fact, I'll find you a setup. I'll find you a setup. Saw a picture of it the other day. What is the name of the account I saw it on? That's crucial to finding this. I'm just going to scroll until I see the account and just hope they've posted recently. And then I'll go to their timeline and I'll just scroll down until I see it. Probably the slowest way I could do this. No, I'll search Stardew Valley. Yeah, great, that did work. This is what his setup looked like. This was when he was making Stardew Valley. He just had this really small little desk, and he rested his keyboard on his speakers. Oh, it's not even on his PC tower. It's on a Wii U box turned on its side, and then the monitor's on top of that. That's great. I think it's legendary. And that's what I haven't really captured the same thing here, but it reminds me of it. Isn't that a desk behind it? Yeah, but that might be the girlfriend's desk. She's out there breadwinning. 4 mugs. Yeah. You got to rise and grind. All right, we need some cozy lighting. And also we need a bedroom as well. So how about a double bed just surrounded by lamps and it's all on the ground floor? Is that good? Good, cursed? Cursed good? Good, cursed? Cursed good? Sleeping, okay, a double bed. No more futons. How about this? And then we just surround that with little lamps. How about tall lamps? You saw a bed like this, you'd think these guys love to sleep. And then some smaller lamps like this. Isn't it a shame that most light bulbs emit orange light? What an opportunity missed. Though I miss them. I'm not a big fan of LEDs. I mean, I like what they do for the environment, but I don't like the the color tone. I used to do a comedy club in a place that had taken the old lamppost from outside and installed it inside the venue. And when you let that thing get up to full energy, it would take like half an hour to get up to like full energy. But it was so bright and so orange, it would wash out every other color in the room until all that was left was blacks and oranges. Warm white, cool white? Yeah, I'm with it. And this is better than a big light? Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Do you know one of the things I don't like about the big light is the direction of lighting? I don't like the light coming down. And I acknowledge that you need it for cooking, because you can't have side lighting when you want to see into a wok. You need down light when you want to see into a wok. I accept that, but I'd never get the wok into the living room, so it's very situational. The wok, literally, my wok has never been in the living room. It doesn't even know we've got one. Could this be a kitchen? Yeah, our under the cupboard light's broken, and it's long, and I don't know how to I don't know how to replace it. I should have done that. Probably isn't that hard. Probably not hard at all. All right, this will have to be the bathroom. Okay, given that we've got a couple here, how about we give them 2 baths that touch? They can just hold hands, you know? The towels are touching. That already suggests a certain amount of intimacy. You found a place? What do you mean? Oh, a place to fix our light bulb? All right. Where are you going to go? It's probably just Wix, right? At worst. Human adaptive lighting should change from cool white in the morning to warm white in the evening. Why would you turn the lights on in the morning? Ooh. This lamp is insane. I could live over there. What is that? Wow. I've never seen anything like this before. Does this mean anything to you? I love old hardware stores. You know, the proper like 2 Ronnie style old hardware stores. And you can come in, describe an item and give him a serial number, and then he'll disappear for 20 straight minutes and find the last one in England in the storeroom. And it will cost like £6.42. Some of us don't have windows? What's that got to do with any... Oh, you don't have windows? Bunky, do you not have windows? What, are you in prison? Just knock a hole in the wall. Oh, yes, I see it. Isn't being on Mac worse than being on Linux? Also, sometimes it's dark in the mornings. Just don't wake up at that bit. Wake up with the light. Your employer will understand. Do we want an amp in here? We could use it to put distortion on music. Oh, no toilet in here, though. The toilet can just go somewhere else. We need to buy a freestanding toilet. I can't have all these wall toilets. Oh, here, we got a freestanding basin, though, and that can just be here and complete the symmetry. That's nice. Yeah, that's quite nice. And then a couple of plants. Isn't it ironic that plants feel clean, but actually they're like really dirty? Most plants will like kill you and they live in dirt, which is where we get the word dirty from. Probably. That stands to reason. It's true. I have started using Oracle as a bit of a like if he's advising something, I just like it's getting to the point where if I was going to do something and then Oracle recommends that I do that, I now can't do it. That's the end of that for me. I'll just put a little toilet here, and then a kitchen. He is still on the barefoot shoes. Yeah. He is the least reformable person I've ever met. Like, there's no way to get him to stop being like that. I mean, that's what does it. Everyone I know is annoying. Sorry. Present company not excluded. And that's fine. I can cope with all the idiosyncrasies. But part of it is like, over time you accommodate each other and find some sort of middle ground, some way of intermeshing. That's the essential lacking component in Oracle. We all annoy each other. That's life. Yeah, that's life. We're all just in a big Newton's cradle. What we got to do is find the equilibrium. Life's just a lot of argy-bargy, and then you get too tired. I mean, that's it, I think. That's a sad 2-sentence story of what life is. Where are the kitchen counters? Oh, they're in storage. Okay, I guess the counters are kind of storage. I mean, this one isn't. Where are you storing anything? Oh, I suppose you could put it on top. But any surface is a storage thing. I just don't think about it that way. No one does. No one thinks about it that way. Well, it's nice to look out the window when you do the washing up. And I don't think they're giving us a dishwasher, so. And we'll have an extractor hood, which can come out of the ceiling. That's good. It's only for the sink, though. For the moisture. Maybe it can extrude. That's nice. Need an oven. That's normal. Nothing strange here. A stovetop. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And then kitchen supplies. What does that even mean? Like spoons and a coffee maker. And some like salt and pepper shakers and knives. Oh yes, lots of knives. Knives by the bed. Maybe some knives on the stairs. Oh, like one of these nice pots, Le Croissant style. Toaster. Maybe we could put those with the mice. If I were Oracle, I'd have left the community at least 3 more times. Why? Why? Oracle gets so... Listen, if I was Oracle, I'd be on top of the world. To get so embedded that we're talking about him in his absence, some people would kill for that. That's what Albrott's always wanted. And Oracle gets it for free. I think for some people this is paradise. Bit of carpet. Oh, and a camel. Okay, he's not happy with us. No, I think this rug is detailing the impact crater of the Tunguska event. At least that's my headcanon. Oh, we need a dresser for the bedroom. Fine. Well, you have to come up here to get dressed. You have to go to Pumpkin Alley. storage. All the dresses are horizontal. Maybe this will do. Great, we did it. Great. What's next? Off-grid container homes. Okay, let's do some Tokyo first. Kichijoji. Ray moved to Tokyo to work as a technical artist in the gaming industry. He grew up in a smaller place and loves it here. From the thousands of ramen shops to the art scene to the cozy yet active, hard to define vibrancy of Tokyo. He thinks it would be corny to call his apartment an oasis in the big city, but truly that's a bit how he feels about it. He loves nature and the idea of turning his simplistic flat into an urban rainforest. He likes modern minimalism, but also thinks that antique furniture can make a space feel more personal. He's excited he got this beautiful flat in Nakameguro. The neighborhood matches his vibe perfectly, with its cozy cafes, curated boutiques, and calm green atmosphere. I'd say for a starter property in Tokyo, this is extremely generous on floor space. I thought you're often in like these this corridor like strip where you've got a tiny little alcove for the bathroom, then the kitchen, and then just like a 4 tatami mat style, like just little living space that's also your bedroom. This is pretty generous. Maybe that's what you get for being a graphic artist in the gaming industry. I'm actually going to challenge myself to work to the floor space I was expecting, which is just this one room. Do you still have the kill stream thing? That's long dead. But it was nice. It was always possible, and it was always a 1 in 300 chance. But I guess that's quite low. But at the same time, I didn't want it to happen, so maybe that was wise. Maybe that was smart what I did. Can I leave this actually and try and buy? I want to use the stars I have and buy some more furniture. Oh, what's this? Oh, are these community creations? Are they? View all. Oh, that's interesting. Let me just check if I have a goal or a challenge related to this. Did I select this? Go to the community section. Oh yeah, I see. All right. I don't need to do this, but I am interested. All right. So these are other people's designs. I'm trying to work out what stands out to me. I mean, this person's put effort in, I'd say. This person's put some effort in. And then I want to find one where someone's put no effort in. Like, Modern Loft, that's loads of effort. Are there any like meme ones? Any ones that are just silly? Have you seen the airport pods that are just enough to... Yeah, they're just for napping in. That's the size space I'd feel comfortable designing it. Has anyone here slept in a pod of any kind? I'll also accept like anything poddish on like a long distance train, like a sleeper train. Some of them have some pods in. I've slept in a hostel pod. How was it? The closest I've come to is taking a sleeper train. It wasn't a pod. It was just like those bank bud style things. Any mad goofing rooms? That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. Let's look through what we've got. Let's check out Boom Shakala. And you can walk through it in first person. So this is a real like honey I'm home moment. So I was not at home and now I am at home. And I live in this minimalistic shrine to the fox. Oh no, this is a shrine. But maybe it's just to worship a local deity. It's not because I had a fox who died. Oh, it really is minimalist. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fine. I could live here. Wait, what am I talking about? No, I couldn't. It's lacking all kinds of things. Like, where do I poo? Aha. Yeah, okay, I could live here. Yeah, I could live here. I hate minimalism. All right, let's find some clutter. Well, spas don't normally have a shrine in them. Play, community. This looks a bit more busy. Still quite minimalist though. Yeah, minimalist has really come in and taken over, hasn't it? It's really come in to mess things around. You know, some people have actually really put some effort into this. Although something about it feels showroomy. It feels like an architecture studio put it together. I don't want to live here. I couldn't imagine a cat being happy here. Why are the plates permanently out, you know? I feel like I'm in a showroom. The toilet looks pretty cramped. I do like mezzanines. I'd always be scared of falling over and landing on my 4 plates. But I think it's nice to be a bit scared. What's that? A pen and a paper? Oh, it's just like some kind of pad. I don't know, it's too fancy. Even the use of camels can't make me enjoy it. Yeah, my 2 monitors, my laptop, and my no PC tower. Yeah, showroomy Airbnbs. I think this thing just assumes you want to have these modern minimalist looks. Where's their gunpla? Exactly. Where's my gunpla? Is that a beanbag? Is this Big Popper's house? That would be a good name for a movie. This is nice. It's a bit more busy. They've managed to make things feel slightly more lived in. Lucy, you can't say things like that. That's hate speech. You can't hate speech me. I'm trying to design a modern interior. The gamer zone. This is my favourite so far. I like that there's not actually like a directly unifying theme. You can find every primary colour clashing against everything else. Needs more guitars. Yeah, you're right. They have guitars all over the place. I wish I could crouch or shoot. Is this a Roomba? I need to unlock more things. Alright, that's it everyone. Goodbye. This is fine. I like how low this lamp is and how it's floating and how there's no glass here. And a bit of the toothpaste has been used. That helps me feel like someone lives here. No collision on the bath, just the way I like it. I hope there's collision for the water. No toothbrush, you don't need it. You know, someone I knew at uni was like a toothpaste denialist. They believed in oral hygiene and they believed in brushing your teeth, but they'd just do it pure dry. They'd just go in dry every night. And when they told me about it, you know, they had that resigned air of like, you're not going to like this. No one ever likes it when I tell them this. You know, I have to come clean. But it's not going to be a good conversation. You're going to get annoyed with me. They were a dry brusher. Yeah, they went in dry every morning, every night. No, I'm not sure on water. Maybe there was water. The key point is no toothpaste. I think you can get 50% of the worth of a single full brush just out of... You sound like this guy. Shall I stop using toothpaste then? Do we not need it? Harry, that's going to be taken out of context. That sounds like I'm saying something very different. I guess you've got water in your mouth? Yeah. Very sterile as well, mouth water. It'd be better to miss on toothpaste than brushing? Yeah, we've just got a burstingly full new pipe of Colgate, so we'll be good. Did they think that toothpaste did nothing or that it was actively harmful? I can't tell you this with absolute confidence, but they believe toothpaste was a bit of a scam. How was their breath? Normal, but they could have been compensating with mints or something, mint gum. Where was he getting his fluoride from? The water. You heard of Margaret Thatcher? Yeah, mints, lamb mints. Whenever I saw him, he was always screw-topping off the top of a mince pie and eating the innards with a spoon. Toothpaste is just about control? Yeah, I suppose. Well, I've hit that point in a stream, in any 3D game I play, where I stop engaging with the game and I just walk around the perimeter of the room. So I think that tells you where I'm at with my attention span. But this was nice. I thought we'd talk more about how we like arranging furniture. And actually, that didn't come up at all. Why are you doing laps of Hitch House? It's just that point of doing anything. What did we talk about today? Harry, it's not worth going over. I think this is one of the most non-canon streams I've ever done. I think nothing I said today counts. Don't come away with the misapprehension that you've learned anything about me. And don't labor under the idea that I've learned anything about myself. You know, life's a long conversation with yourself and with others. And I swear now, I won't be reflecting on any of this. Not that there's anything to reflect on. Everything's fine. I don't need to have any revelations. I set myself that time in the end of college and the beginning of university, and I discovered nothing. Although, by my own admission, I didn't do anything. I didn't actually do anything, so what was I going to discover? All right, well, it was nice to wander around these little rooms, these little houses. It was nice to spend some time in the afternoon conducting a non-canon stream, which won't be referenced again. And maybe I'll see a bunch of you on Wednesday evening, where we'll meet again and do something else. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it was nice. I think it's nice to just bunk off a bit at this time in the afternoon, especially when it gets dark so early. I'm getting everything done in the morning and I'm sort of tailing off pretty sharp. I haven't been honest with anyone, least of all myself. This has been a lovely bath. Yes, nice bathing with you all. I hope to see many of you ever again. We all liked the camels. And until next time, if anyone's lurking, don't know if anyone even does lurk, but if you are, Discord is always open for new people, new schedule stuff. We've gotten 8 signups for the Mall Society, which I think is more than my wildest dreams. Bordering on too many. And I'll let everyone know the nature of the talks that we have. And I'll see you all soon. Goodbye. Be well. And again, goodbye. Yeeting prison? She's going to get yeeted? You can't yeet people. It's 600 AD. Won't be invented for millennia. Did you read about the barrels of wine? I don't think so. An ostrich. I've had shark. I've had horse. I've had boar. I've had whelks. I've had winkles. I've had octopus. I've had squid. I've eaten the entire animal kingdom, and I've probably been vegetarian for longer than most of you as well. So during my meat time, I cast my net further than any of you, and during my time of morality and innocence, I've racked up more of that as well.